Welcome back to the channel, and today, if you thought I was done with tank track experiments, you would be wrong, because I've got another tank track experiment, and this is actually inspired by a Lego obstacle video. So 5 months ago, Brick Technology uploaded Lego vehicles climb walls, and towards the end of the video, you can see tank tracks in a very particular layout here that I want to try to create in Trailmakers. It is 3 tank tracks linked together that the end ones can articulate up and down to contour to the wall, which I think is actually pretty cool looking and very possible in Trailmakers. The question is going to be, does it work this well? Now, this thing's way more complicated than what we're doing. This has like a grappling hook and everything, where like we don't quite have that kind of technology in Trailmakers, at least not without doing some very, very complicated and probably glitchy engineering, maybe for another video. This one, I just want to create this tank track system and see how it feels. And there's also some experiments that this is going to result in that I don't know the answer to. One of those is if we stand up on the ends of the tracks, what's gonna happen? Because I had a vehicle that I accidentally did that with, but all of the tracks were then in the wrong, like they were kind of counter rotating against each other when this thing gets up on its end. Oh, can I actually do it on purpose? Almost. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna rotate it. There we go. Yeah, so when the tracks are on their tips like this, or on their edges, right now they're all, I'm pretty sure they're all counter rotating, so they'd be canceling each other out. But with this new type of vehicle that I want to build, they should not be counter rotating, but I still don't know if that means they're going to work. I feel like the way it looks is it looks like they're just going to slide, and they might only be able to function more on the bottom. So that'll be a test that this will allow for. We can finally know the answer to that question. All right, so we got our tank tracks. We're going to need 3 sets. So I guess, oh, I actually just realized we can't attach exactly where I wanted to attach, because I wanted essentially to attach right here. Like the last wheel would be the attachment point, but our attachment points are right here. So if I do take a rotating servo, I would have to add a lot more. I'd have to add an extra block on either side if I want the rotation point to occur right here. Is that okay? Because otherwise we could attach it right there and right there. And that doesn't, I don't know if that is good or not. Because then like this is gonna be sticking out in a weird way. I don't think it's gonna look right. Okay, you know what? Maybe the only way to keep these without like having 2 or a 3 block gap in between them, if we just want a 1 block gap in between them, we can use steering hinges. Then we will be limited to 90 degrees of rotation, which isn't the worst. And they will be slightly, I think, like slightly more flexible. But we can also put the strength up. But there we go. Now it's attached and it's overlapping right where we want it to. So this we want to hold position. We want 90-degree angles, and we're gonna have to have separate controls. All right, so now that we got that, we can do the same thing on the back side. All right, and then copy and paste this over here. And if I put just a little testing seat on it, I don't have any, oh boy. That is way too fast, and also these ones over here are reversed. They definitely feel strong enough though. Let's go speed like 0.2. Oh, that's still pretty fast. But I mean, look at that. All right, let's put some engines and stuff and make like an actual body out of this thing. So I don't know yet if I want to have individual control over the back and the front. I feel like that would be overall get us out of some more sticky situations, but would add to the complexity. Doing it symmetrically might work for most scenarios. All right, let me see how this rotates. All right. Oh, we also need tank steering on this thing. Let's add the tank steering module. All right, tank steering is not the best. All right, but here, let's see. We're gonna do this test now. As I raise these, is there gonna be a point where they stop working? Oh, okay, well, that's not good. Oh, running into some problems already. That's an avoidable problem though. All right, let's go up. I actually kind of want this to go slower still. Let's go 0.1 speed. All right, that's a little bit better. All right. So, I mean, it's technically working in this orientation, but it doesn't feel great. So this is me switching directions. You can hear the engines going. It feels very floaty. Now, if I go down like this, look at the difference. So there's something going on that definitely makes it a lot worse. Oh, let me up the strike. I forgot that these things have a speed setting. The tank steering mechanism doesn't seem to help that much. All right, but let's go completely vertical. There we go. And look at that. No more traction at all. Where do I start getting traction? It looks like I'm starting to get traction here. Yep. Okay, so the tank treads do not work on their ends. Even though you can see that the ends are technically completely exposed, like there's nothing blocking them from having contact, they get more and more slick and slippery. So that is something to keep in mind. But this is a pretty cool looking creation so far. We're definitely going to test this on some walls. I just want to make the center of it look a little bit more interesting. All right, I got something here. A shape. Looks good enough. Now I'm noticing, so the tank steering is really, really bad when my tracks are like this, because I just have such a long track base that they're just fighting each other at the fronts and the backs. But if I go like this, it's actually not bad. And also, if I go like this, I kind of have like the ability to drive in most. Okay, but then we have this problem, and now like I'm legitimately stuck because I can't turn myself at all. So don't do that, I guess. But lifting them up a little bit actually works pretty well. All right, let's see if this thing can do impressive things. So there's a wall that is somewhat similar over here to the one in the video, just without the need for a zip line. And I suspect it's gonna be fine, I think. All right, let's see here. So I should be able to like do something like this. Start going up and then do this. Yes. Look, it's just like the video. And yeah, I can like totally just go across it. I actually kind of wish I had a bigger wall now. That was the least of a challenge. Like that was so bad. I mean, it was so good that it was a bad demonstration of skill. Like it wasn't hard enough. I need a wall like this that's just a little bit taller. Let's do this again. So we go like this. Okay, you know what? We're a little bit too fast, but also that power can be useful. Wow, it's so interesting. It's actually really interesting seeing what this thing ends up being able to do as far as, whoa, that's cool too. This is really interesting. All right, is there a better wall? I know that there's a pretty tall wall over here, but I think this thing's too tall. Yeah, this thing might be actually way too tall, but might as well try it. Okay. Yeah, there's no way. I need the grappling hook. It's close though. I mean, we should at least be able to do this, no problem. Yeah. There we go. And look at this. Even when my my central set of tracks are not in contact, like you can see the edge tracks just on the corners work perfectly fine. Whoa, oh, this is cool. Okay, actually, I am seeing that I do want even slower speed than 0.01. Because just to be able to like really gradually lower myself. See, now this is where individual control might be nice, because then I could straighten out my front tracks while my back tracks stay like level like this. You know what? All right, let's add. Oh wow, look at the grip, the way I could climb back up. Okay, this is really amazing. Oh, I got I gonna say I got ideas on controllability, but oh, what? We're defying gravity right now. This is insane. Those top tracks are doing so much work right now, gripping. All right, can I? Oh, yeah, see, this is why I want the speed to be lower. Okay. What controls would I use to separate the front and the back? I guess Q and E could be a thing. I just don't know which. Q, E, front, back. And then you know what? I'm gonna do a logic thing so I can do them simultaneously if I want. No, that'll complicate things, because then once I use them individually, they'll be offset from each other, and then the simultaneous won't make sense. I just think I gotta do them simultaneously. All right, so now let's see if I can figure out how to use them individually for a better experience. So the back ones, I kind of want down right now. Front ones right there. And as I get like right here, I want to lower the front ones, which are these ones. There we go. Yep. Just like that. And then the back ones now need to start pushing me over the edge. There we go. So now I want these back ones to be like grabbing the corner. Ah, yes, like that. And then the front ones straighten out. Oh, I forgot to change the speed. Back ones keep grabbing the corner. Yes. Okay, so now you can see I can easily back myself up. Yeah, there we go. And then I could use the back ones to slowly start lowering myself down. Look at that. That was actually impressive. That was a gentle, controlled lowering. That was pretty cool. All right, this thing's actually working very well. All right, now I want to change the speeds though. Let's go 0.05. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Okay, is there a better wall? Oh, you know what? The previous time I tried to do these wall climb things, I got messed up on this fence because I got bottomed out in between a couple of tracks. So let's try this fence now. Let's go from the inside out because the inside's even taller. So up, and now front has to go forward. There we go. And then back and start going down. There we go. Wow, this is way better than my previous wall climber. All right, now this can start going in that direction. Look at that. This is crazy. This is a pretty cool just layout right here. Man, this thing looks awesome. This is such a cool vehicle. I think I do want to add the logic for same controls though, because sometimes it's just an easier shortcut just to have them be going at the same time and then do the individual stuff, and then I just have to realign them is the thing. All right, so if we're gonna do logic for this, they already have their individual controls. So now I think all I need is an OR gate. If I just set this OR gate to, I'm gonna do left click and right click. And then that just goes out to all of these. So now I think, there you go. Now I have simultaneous control, just to make things go quicker and less thinking. And then once I need to like individually control, then I do that. So now here's a problem is now the simultaneous control is off set from each other. So I'll just have to make sure that I get back to symmetrical, or as symmetrical as I can see. And then that way my my left click and right click will work fine. All right, can I get up this, do you think? Oh, we can do this. We can do this. We're gonna have to do some of the individual control though. That is kind of crazy. I could see as I was contouring my tracks to the curve, I was just getting so much more traction. All right, so now, whoops. All right, I guess I kind of did it anyway. Hold on. That's not exactly what I meant to do. All right, let's turn. Let's do it slowly and in control. Because then the front ones... Oh, hold on. What am I doing here? When I get to the top, I want the front to go down only to catch the lip. Ah, so close. So close, so close, so close. Now I want it to be faster. All right, bend back a little bit. Front goes down. I feel like the back needs to go up even more. Ah, it's so hard to control them individually. All right, now back needs to go down to get more traction. Yeah, well, look at that difference. Oh, but now my front tracks... Oh, I was doing the wrong one anyway. Oh, I do need to use a little bit of momentum, I think. Okay. Well, I didn't quite do it as slow and static as I wanted to, but it was coming together. Do you think I can get up that? That would be a kind of crazy test. Let's try it. Okay. Off to a start. All right, hold on. I need to do some tank steering over here. All right, I just want to get into this groove. There we go. Oh. Hold on. Oh, I've misaligned some of my tracks. This is just, it's just a little complicated to try to control everything individually. Okay, here we go. The back track's got to do a little bit of this. I can't really turn very well right now is the problem. It wants to, but this groove on the left side is ruining it a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let's reset. I feel like there is potential, but the angles are like putting me off center a bit. So I want to angle like this first. I kind of want to be on this side. Yeah, like, I guess kind of like that. All right. Yep. Now grab it. Oh, there we go. Grab, push. Oh, it is working. Oh, this one though. Oh, no. Okay. This is fine. Let's just get here. There we go. Go ahead and put these up so we can turn. This is maybe a little steep here. I don't know. Let's try it. I can't. No, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I need to be able to reach the lip with my front tracks before my back tracks get off the ground. This is not gonna work. I bit off a little bit more than I could chew here. Getting up to here was pretty impressive though. Whee! And nailed the dismount. All right, this I should be able to do though. Right here. Like even look at this gap here. But it should be no problem. We just go up like that. And now we can start bridging the gap. All right, this might be a problem. This is gonna be a problem. Oh, maybe if I go from this angle here might work. The tough thing is this dip that we're kind of going over. This dip does make it a little bit more complicated. All right, so I think I kind of want my back tracks to be straight as I try to do this, try to bridge this gap here. So the front tracks go up more. That way they can pull me up. Now they go down a little bit. All right, I think I just got to like book it. Oh my goodness, what's happening right now? That was kind of crazy. It looks like we were literally defying gravity for a second there. I think I can do this. I think this is going to be very, very high difficulty, but possible. I want my back ones to kind of go like that a little bit. Oh man, that is tough. I think I need to use momentum. I don't think I can do this super slow. I think I need to get like set up in the right position. Like right here. Straighten this out and then go. Oh, that bounce ruined it. If I didn't bounce there, I feel like we could have kept more contact and pulled ourselves over that lip. Man, it's close, but also feels far at the same time. All right, I think we got to go over to the Frozen Tracks campaign, the Frozen Tracks map, because there's some really good mountains that I think this thing deserves to be tested on. All right, right here in front of us. This is what we're going to be testing it on. This is going to be too easy. This is literally too easy. This is so... I didn't even have to do anything with the articulation. That just worked. All right, obviously, we need some harder stuff. All right, let's get, I don't know. There was probably something in my previous test, like off-roading tank videos that I couldn't do that I can now probably do. All right, let's see how it handles. I think this was the big test for my previous off-roading suspension thing. This thing doesn't even have suspension. Oh, how did my tracks get misaligned? I may have been accidentally pressing a button. I wanted them to be symmetrical. There we go. All right. The only issue that this thing has versus my other one is a distinct lack of steering in certain areas. But, oh, okay. We are having some traction issues here. Interestingly enough. Oh, but no, there we go. Yeah, that was no problem. That was the big thing that blew my mind when I was able to do that before. And now it was hardly a challenge. All right, let's give this section a try. Oh, whoa. What is this? I have found my weakness. A crevasse. Let's take a little bit of a different approach here. That doesn't take me right through the crevasse. All right, now we need to grip. There we go. Do like the downwards grip a little bit. All right, now upwards and then... Oh, we're just flying up this thing. I think the length gives so much upward stability on big slopes too. And then when you're having grip issues, you just like fine tune your angles and it works great. Look at this. I'm just hugging the terrain. So stable. This thing looks great. All right, we need a bigger challenge. We still, I mean, there's no way that's gonna work, right? That's way too steep. Is there a little cave in there? Hold on a second. Whoa. Is this on purpose? Is this supposed to be here? I found a cave. Hidden cave inside this mountain. How do I get out of here? There we go. That's pretty cool. All right, I highly doubt I can scale this, but I might be surprised. All right, so we go like that. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is almost vertical. I don't know about this. Yeah, it's gravity's too much. I mean, look at this. This is about like 80 degrees incline. I need less of a blank face like that. I need it to be a little bit more, more features to grab onto. There we go. I've got something. I've grabbed onto something here. Just trying to get as most track contact as I can, but I'm in a weird angle here. I can't really turn very well. See if I can get onto this thing to the right. Oh yeah, there we go. I just gripped it. Oh, slow down. All right, now we do this. Oh, come on. Just grip. Just need a little bit of gravity. Oh, wait. This way will work. Grab. Oh, look what we've just done. Look at what we've just done. Okay, hold on. Whoa. What's my camera doing? Ah! Oh no, the bounce! We could have done that. We could have mantled on top of that thing. Okay. We're making some progress. Kind of. Gravity's getting us a little bit here. There we go. All right, somehow I got myself onto that thing. I'm a little stuck right now. Okay, there we go. Now we're moving. I need to be able to turn. The tank steering is not super effective in this until I start doing stuff like this. Whoa. Okay, let's grip a little bit here. There we go. All right, now I kind of want to move just the front up. Yeah, see the difference that that made. We're doing some crazy stuff here. Oh, I'm fine. Now move the front down. Oh my goodness. All right, now move the back straighter. Oh, no, don't lose the grip. Don't lose the grip. Come on. I don't know what to do. All right, front down a little bit. All right, there we go. Yes, I want to face that way to the left. All right, back. I feel like we have a little bit too much power sometimes. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're going. We're going. All right, back down. Yes, 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 yes. Front. Oh, front straight. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, all right, we're almost there. We got a bit of a sketchy section on. I'm gonna go over this lip here. I think I can do that. I can do that, and then we do this. Perfect. Oh, 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 ah. All right, just flip. Oh, yes, yes. No, no. Why am I going all the way down here? All right, no, we recovered. We're good. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen and continue our way up to this peak, which I can definitely do. Okay. There we go. Yes. Yes. Come on, just a little bit more. And then grip the peak. There it is. Oh, that was a fight. That was a real fight there. But we pulled off some stuff that none of my other vehicles, I think, could do. I think I found it. This is the perfect track setup here, inspired by Lego. If you guys have any ideas on how to implement a grappling hook thing, but I mean, like, the thing is our anchor block, if we use anchor blocks, they're permanently attached, so that's a problem. But I mean, I could see like maybe some type of piston thing, but it's going to be so hard to get it to be compact and then expand. Like, it's not going to work like a rope on a spool. So trying to recreate the actual Lego design with the grappling hook to get up like a tall wall, I don't know if that's going to work, but if you have any ideas on some other crazy contraptions you'd like me to try to do in Trailmakers, let me know down in the comments below. This was obviously a resounding success, and if you enjoyed it, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.